So Chris, when I came in, I thought perhaps the only things that you had were guitars, but clearly that's not the case. You've got many diverse instruments. For example, this little fellow right here, what is it?
It's called the Merlin by Seagull, and it's pretty much a dulcimer that you can hold more like a guitar. So you've got a nice scale just throughout it.
So if you wanted to, this is kind of portable because of the size of it. You could take that camping or, you know, going outside and playing your songs and what have you. Really cute little thing. What kind of wood is this made of?
This is all solid, and it's spruce on and we have mahogany as well on the top, and it's all solid wood made out of Canada. The Seagull makes a lot of guitars for us, and then they make these Merlins are a new thing within the last year, but they're very popular. It's so cool.
Really? Yeah. So I can see then that we're hitting a trend here of things that were maybe a bit old-fashioned 50, 60 years ago. Yeah. Ukuleles, for example, now coming back. What's behind all this resurgence of these things?
Yeah, ukulele is quite popular over the past few years. Yes, and they are so easy to play, and that's one of the things that have made it so easy for people to pick up. They're inexpensive instruments for something that's still quality, and you can play chords with just one finger, so young kids can start and they can play them, or if older seniors or anybody can really pick them up, play a song in minutes. And it's just that fun to do. And
that's always really good when you're dealing with children, because how quickly do they lose interest in something that they can't master? But you're saying these can just one lesson and you can be playing a song?
Yep, that's really all you need a lot of the time. You can play chords with just one finger down, and a lot of songs are just 3 chords, so there's not a whole lot to them. So for a child, it's so encouraging for them to just learn something that fast on the ukulele.
And then be able to play it for mom and dad.
Exactly. Yeah. Be able to show off just like that.
Right.
So yeah, and very easy to get into since we have them for like $45, and they're good instruments. For that they play. They play well. They tune up well. We still maintain them forever for you. So for that price, you can have an instrument for your young kid to play, or just something for you to play.
And excellent. So for a young child, you're not going to get something that they just, even if they break it, heaven forbid, but even if they break it, then we're not going to be out too much, right? Now, so moving back here, if I can do so without destroying the shop, these are mandolins, I think.
Correct, we've got mandolins of all different, beginner mandolins to nice F-style mandolin, which has that little curve at the top there.
Do the different shapes in the mandolins give a different sound or tone, or is that just purely aesthetic?
It's pretty much aesthetic on those. Okay. A lot of times they'll be nicer woods. The woods are what's going to change the sound of the instrument. Okay. So from a less expensive mandolin like this one here, that has laminations on the wood, where something nicer like this one up front has all solid wood. So those solid woods vibrate a lot more, and it's going to give you that richer, more projecting tone.
Who's going to be playing a mandolin? Is it going to be a high school student, or who plays these?
It's a kind of a folk instrument, so a lot of people that play guitar could branch off, play the mandolin. Or ukulele players too. You'd have a lot of violin players because they're tuned the same way as a violin is tuned. Okay. So that's a very natural instrument to go to as well. Okay. But it's just a different picking style you can get down, and it's a fun little instrument to get.
But again, you have the lessons.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So people can literally call you, make an appointment, say I want to learn to play this, and you can help them.
Exactly. We have teachers for a lot of these instruments we sell, so mandolin included, ukulele, and of course the guitar, so we can teach you how to get you started the right way.
Okay, now I just love banjos. I love the sound of them. I understand they're a little bit difficult to learn to play, or maybe not the learning, maybe the mastering down the road. Yeah,
the mastering part's always the difficult thing, but you can start and you can play some basic stuff within a lessons with our teachers. You could learn a song in one lesson and you really get some stuff down. Right. They have lots of different types of banjos. You have, this one is an open back banjo. You have a resonator banjo. There's even tenor banjos with 4 strings instead of 5. So there's some options. Even this one's kind of wild that I have. This is a 6-string banjo, and it is like a guitar. It's strung and tuned the same as a guitar, so a guitar player can pick this up and get banjo sounds from it, but it's tuned like a guitar.
Really?
So it's kind of a unique
thing. And they're all things of beauty. I mean, are they all handcrafted?
Yeah, they're going to be, pretty much all, they are handmade, especially stuff from Deering. This company over here, they're made out of California. You can get a USA banjo for $400 for a banjo made in the U.S. So that's pretty cool. But we have them starting at a couple $100 for a banjo.
So that's, I mean, again, that's really not a lot of money. There's that one back for you. Really not a lot of money for people to pay if their kids are showing some kind of interest in this.
And it's something we're going to set up really well for you, make sure it plays great, and give you a great experience with the instrument.
Okay, so you've got the lessons. Should anything go out of tune, which obviously things do every now and then, you've got the people here who can tune them and literally do everything you need, full service.
That's right. We do the repairs on the instrument, we do the maintenance, and we want to make sure it's always a good experience for you.
Okay, so again, really this shop is amazing, and I think again, how we said before, just unique in Cache Valley. You have everything that the musician could need right here, music being your life.
Yes, it is, and that's what we want to do. We want to have everything people need, and if there's specific items, we can get them in too. So we really we're passionate about what we do, and we want to show that and help the Valley out with the same thing. So.
Fabulous. So tell us where you are. So if somebody wants to learn to play the banjo, they can get hold of you.
Well, just in Logan at 50 West and 400 North.
Do you have a telephone number?
You bet. It's 435-753-6813.
Okay. Thanks, Chris.